better get your sports straight. You better get your sports straight. Look it up. Google it, fool. Google it.
Welcome back to a new video. We are out here today.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Yo, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Today we are in the car. I haven't done one of these in the car in a minute. We're starting the day off. We're about to go get some coffee. All my batteries are charged in my camera, but my main memory card that I have, I turned it on this morning. There's like 17 minutes left on the memory card, so I gotta figure out what footage is on there, and then we can get going. Today is just gonna be like, what are we doing? Yesterday, Tuesday, Monday Madness, uploaded on a Tuesday. Today is Wednesday, I think, believe so, or we're gonna put this on a Friday. Whatever day I feel like putting this up, because I got another video that I gotta edit, but we're out here. It's just a cleaning day. Yesterday when I was in the shop, in the screen printing shop, it was all dirty. It was all cluttered and flustered, so we're gonna reorganize that and put stuff away where it belongs and clean it up. And in the studio too, the studio is super dirty. I need to sweep the floor, need to put stuff away, because we're getting ready to get some stuff done out there. I have to edit the video in the new office space in the bedroom. I'd rather be editing in the studio, but it's just too messy out there for me to get comfortable. My life has been hectic and messy, so we're gonna declutter. If it's decluttered, you get stuff done quicker and easier. And I got a free one on the coffee thing, so we're gonna go get coffee instead of making it. Don't judge me because I buy coffee and I have a coffee maker at my house. Let's go. I was going through some things and I started doing my normal routine. Like everything's been going great last couple of weeks, actually more than weeks, months. And I just been starting to post more skateboarding and just like clips from videos onto from YouTube, like from these videos onto my Instagram and Facebook and stuff like I used to a long time ago. Okay, and I don't know why I get obsessed with looking at who looks at my stuff. Like I'll take a minute and look to see like how many people I look to see who liked it and stuff. A lot of people look at my stories. And then the last couple of weeks, I know you're still watching, you're watching right now, so don't hate the player, hate the game. Because I know that you watched, because I don't get the free cologne samples in the mail no more. I seen that you've been watching what I've been doing. It's not my fault that I'm happy. Well, I can be happy by myself. I think I've said this before in another video and some other footage that I haven't edited yet. I'm happy by myself. Yeah, I talk to people. Yeah, I've hung out with other people other than, you know exactly who I'm talking to through this lens. It's not my fault what happened. Get over it. I've been over it. Yeah, I had to go, yeah, when everything happened, my grandpa did pass away, and I went through the hardest time in my whole entire life at that time. That happened, and then my grandpa passed away. It was just a whole bunch of, it was like a big storm, and it just hit me real quick. You know, it hit me real fast. And now I've hung out with lots of people. I'm not gonna say what I've done with those people when I've hung out with them, but I've hung out with more than a handful. I'm talking, I can count maybe at least 10 or 12, a dozen, maybe a baker's dozen of people. It's not my fault that I'm in the gym. You know, I take my frustrations, I'm gonna break it down. Skateboarding, gym, go together for me. It's not my fault that I took all my frustrations and I put them into like lifting weights and working out and keeping fit and doing that. I just got into it. Some people don't do it, some people do it. I got into it. It's not my fault that lifting weights feels the exact same way to me as if I was trying tricks for hours on end, and it's battling a trick and landing that trick. I get the same feeling when I add an extra plate to the bar and I lift it, at least, like, you know, if I add an extra plate to the bar and I can only lift it like 5 times, and like boom, I lift that much weight 5 times. I lift a human weight, body weight. So like if I squatted like 135 yesterday, I haven't done that in a long time, but I squatted 135 like 10 times. That's somebody's human body weight. I just like doing it, but get over it. You're the one that left. I've been talking about this for months now. Even though that we haven't, it's been about, I don't know how long, maybe a year and a half, 2 years, 2021, what's the year today? I couldn't tell you. But look, you look at my stuff. If you have something to say, just reach out. It's not my fault, it's yours. And like I said, the only way you're gonna be looking pretty is if you're sitting next to me. New album coming out real soon. And guess what I found? When I was at a flea market, like punk rock art show flea market where they were selling records, and then they were selling a bunch of, this is gonna be a great one, they were selling a bunch of Northwest punk rock, Northwest heavy metal. I'm not gonna say names, but they were like, oh yeah, we got that, and I had to buy it. Wah bam. Like I said before, don't leave your drums open. guess what? You left your drums open. All right, first things first, I gotta figure out how to get this. Shout out to Cornelius. He came out here and we were doing some t-shirts. Oh, there's a way to do it. Hang this up somewhere over here so all this cordage is out of the way. Got a lot of cord laying around. So I am thinking of getting this, plug this up, and having this, like he said, up here. Boom, gotta get this up here somewhere. Maybe like this. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. We gotta figure it out so I can move this thing around without cords on the ground and getting stepping on cords and getting all cords everywhere. It's getting ridiculous. And that's maybe another reason why I was getting frustrated yesterday. There was too much stuff around. Check this shirt out we did yesterday. We did the movement on a white tee, and then I kind of like spray painted blue on it. It goes pretty sick. That's one step. Second step, I gotta get the flash dryer up. Because yesterday the reason why I had to spray paint that, because it turned out good, but the flash dryer was too low and it kind of burnt the shirt. You can't see it unless you look close. It just looks a little yellow. So that's why I painted it. Quick idea, quick thinking like that. Because it's a little too low. I gotta lift it up. But first I'm gonna do the cord clean up because it's getting ridiculous. The mess on the table shouldn't be the mess on the table. Come inside and check this out. It's almost all the way clean. Almost all the way clean. We got this thing. I was talking about the lights earlier. Like we got this thing hooked up with, not lights, we're talking about electrical wires being everywhere, extension cords, and hook up lights too. But we got this thing hanging up, so when I do the flash dryer, we got the flash dryer up at a certain point where I know it's not gonna burn any of the shirts anymore. Check that out. It's up there. It might take a couple minutes to dry the shirt, but I'd rather have it take a couple of minutes than count to 30 and burn a shirt. I'd rather have it on a timer. That's gonna work out perfect because when we hook this up, we drag this over, and we plug this in up there, this cord's gonna be way out of the way. Now, what else did we do? We cleaned the table that you're on right now. What else do I need to do? We got the bike situated to where I can maneuver around without getting the bike in the way. Like, bam, bam. I can walk without, push this over here, right here, so when we do sit down, so that's the spot for this. You just put it right there. I got a cord that I gotta put somewhere over here. But when we do sit down with that tripod, usually on that tripod that fell, there's nothing in the way. I can set up 2 lights, hook them up, bam. That's the situation. Man, that's so sick because it really is like getting to the point where I am out here not sweating the small stuff. What I was saying is don't sweat the small stuff. I was thinking the other day about stuff that like bothers me, and it's just little stupid things that bother me, and it's like little stupid things that bother me or you shouldn't bother. Like, just brush it off. You know, you gotta talk about it sometimes and get out what you need to say, get it out. But other than that, just out of sight, out of mind. Who really cares? You know, even what I was talking about earlier, what happened, like looking at my stuff. Why are you doing that still? It's been a while. I'm out here doing what I've always talked about doing. Actually, I'm doing what I did when we first met, but I'm doing it here now in my own shop. I was doing it in my grandpa's shop. I had a little corner back there. I've talked about it hundreds of times, but now it's like fully blown screen printing graphics out here. Shop all the time. We got the heat press, we got the screen print press, we got the hat press. I got lights, those lights that to make the exposure unit. They'll be here Sunday. So exposure unit, we're out here working. We got the screen print next to you that's made especially for skateboards. So hustle. Don't let nobody try to tell you what to do, man. They say, oh, you know, you gotta do this, do this, do that. I really never, like, we're gonna break it. I've had jobs in my life, but I've never really like had a real consistent job other than me hustling, getting money. Even when I had a job, I always had money in my pocket. Like when I first started screen printing and selling skateboards, that's all I did. I'd wake up, come over to my grandma and grandpa's house because that's where the shop was at, and screen print t-shirts and skateboards and sell them. That wasn't with a website at all. That was just word of mouth and through Facebook and through the homie. So that was like money in my pocket all the time. I had money all the time. If somebody's trying to tell you to go do something when you have a dream or something, or even when you're doing it and they think you could do it better, yeah, take their advice. Keep doing what you're doing to make it better. People out here just think it's okay just to be normal. And I don't know what normal is, you know? Oh, we got, you know, you gotta go here, you gotta go there, you gotta get the white picket fence, you gotta get, you know, the 2.5 kids with the dog. I got a cat. Don't want a dog. Dogs work for the police, cats don't. Things are looking out pretty well out here. We gotta go do the studio next. I'm gonna take a break, clean the studio. I gotta find my, one thing that I do out here, I gotta find my It's not mine, but a leaf blower. I come out here and blow everything out. That's weird, blowing your garage out, but it makes it cleaner because I don't want to sweep, and it's mostly just dust. So we're almost done, and it's not even noon. So wake up early, get stuff, progression. Let's go.